Omar Abdel-Rahman caught the attention of the FBI following the 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center in New York, which killed 6 people and injured over 1,000. The cleric, known as the Blind Sheikh, did speak out against the attack.
I would like to condemn the bombing of the World Trade Center. Islam does not condone this kind of violence.
Several of those convicted were followers of his sermons. Abdel-Rahman had been preaching in New York since 1990, having fled Egypt, having long been accused of extremism, notably of ordering the killing of President Anwar Sadat, though he was never successfully prosecuted. Although he was on a State Department list of people connected to terrorism, not only was he allowed into the US, he was eventually given permanent resident status. Authorities maintain that was a mistake and deny that the CIA approved his visa as a result of his support of the Mujahideen in Afghanistan in the 1980s. Following the World Trade Center bombing, an FBI informant posing as Abdel-Rahman's bodyguard recorded the cleric discussing several plots, including the simultaneous detonation of sites in New York City, including the UN building, as well as bridges and tunnels. He wasn't charged directly with the World Trade Center attack, but with seditious conspiracy, a rarely used charge which allows for conviction for discussing, though not furthering, an attack. He was sentenced to life imprisonment without parole in solitary confinement. Several radical fighter groups, from al-Qaeda to armed organizations in Egypt and Algeria, have long demanded his release. Former Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi also pledged to secure Abdel-Rahman's return to Egypt on humanitarian grounds, but was ousted before following through. Speaking from Turkey, Abdel-Rahman's son alleged foul play to Al Jazeera.
They even became creative in the way they killed him slowly. In the last few days of his life, they took all of his medicine.
However, authorities say he died in a North Carolina prison after a long battle with diabetes and coronary artery disease. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera.